Okay, these are the two decks of cards we're going to be looking at today. They're both kind of pixel video game art design style. The reason I chose these two is because, well, this deck, earlier this week I had my weekly playing cards review video looking at whatever cards MakePlayingCardDecks.com was advertising for the week, and one of them was this deck, and I saw it come up and I realized I have this deck and that I haven't reviewed it on channel yet. So this one actually, this one actually got more recently, and I think it kind of goes with the theme here, so I'm going to go ahead and look at it as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one first. It's called Bicycle 8-bit playing cards, Pixelated playing cards, limited gold edition. I don't really know how limited it is. It kind of has an emulating Nintendo and Zelda style here, because this kind of looks like the Nintendo seal of approval, but it's not. It's actually a home run, official home run seal. It's the name of the people that made the cards. Yeah, distributed by Home Run Games. Magic Finish, made in the USA, manufactured United States Playing Card Company. So let's go ahead and get into it here. So the back is much like the back of the box. It's got this kind of pattern. It counts as a pattern, pattern made of pictures, which is the highest rating I can give, because these are all identifiable things like the sword and the controller and a key and some water and some staircase. These are all very Zelda-like environments and things. But that is the back. It's nice because you can flip it around. It doesn't have it right side up, upside down. And the material is actually, it's a good air cushion finish, so it's a good material as well. As for the fronts of the cards, this is where it really gets interesting. So it's got little it's dangerous to play alone down here, and then it also comes with a double back. Double back card. Here's one of the jokers. Another joker. So here you got the Ace of Spades, and then as we go through the cards here, these are going to be unique pips. So they got like little faces on them, not in the corners, but on like the main pips as well, or just the main pips. So you got the standard layout pattern, I guess you could say. And then you got unique royal cards. So this is just a generic bank robber kind of thing. They all have kind of pixel art to it. I don't know who this is supposed to be. It's just a crocodile queen, I guess. I do want to point out that she's holding a controller in hand, which is of higher resolution than the rest of her. That's kind of off-putting to me artistically. And then we got a tree here as a king, and then you got your Ace of Diamonds, which also has a face on it, and these diamonds also have faces on them. So everything's pixelated, like even the numbers in the corners are all pixelated. Here is a Jack, which also kind of has different layers of resolution, like his sash and most of him is pretty big pixels, but then his axe has very small pixels along the edges. It's kind of off-putting to me to have different resolutions within the picture itself. Let's see if I can get all my cards, keep my cards in order here. Here's a queen, a king hippo or something, I don't know. King looks like Link. This one looks like Samus. This is just generic soldier. Oh, wait. Is this? I think this is the only card that has like a different reverse image. I don't know what's up with that. I don't think any of the other ones had different reverse images in them. Different mirrors. I don't know what you call those. Yeah, I don't think they did. It's weird. Here are some clubs. Got like 3 eyeballs or whatever going on there. There's the ace. And now the hearts, they actually have just like normal playing card design characters. So like there's the king and the queen and jack. And if you notice, the queen card is higher resolution than the king or the jack. The king and the jack have pretty big size, they have very large pixels. The queen has very small pixels, which gives her more definition, which, I don't know, it's just weirdly inconsistent in its art style. Unfortunately, I don't have anything on my rubric to punish it for inconsistent art style. I think it's unfair to just put that in now. These are all the other hearts. Oh, there's the ace of hearts. And that is the deck. So, I've got mixed feelings about this deck. I mean, it's kind of got a video game kind of theme to it and all, but with the score, it's going to earn, say, 16 out of 20, which is 80 out of 100. So it's a pretty good scoring deck, but for my taste, I don't really like it too much, mostly because of its inconsistent art styles. So then we get on to this other 8-bit deck. It's just called 8-bit, and it says 8-bit again in very pixelated block letters there. And there's the back. These are actually the heart, club, diamond, and spade. And it's got some texture to it. These are actual bumps on the box itself. It's got, you know, it's not just printed on there, so that's nice. Oh, it's got, I guess it's got this reflective gold on it. I need to add that to the score real quick because I failed to recognize that. Alright, so then let's go ahead and move on here. This is the back of the cards. Now this deck does come in two different colors. I guess this one says limited gold edition. I'm assuming it comes in different colors. I know this one does. There was like a black back, or maybe it was dark blue. And this is the red back I chose. The back, I don't really identify any kind of clear things on the back. It looks just like a fancy pattern, which isn't bad, but it just doesn't score as high. So yeah, it's just going to be a pattern. And they'll give you a good look at the backs here. The material is also air cushion finish, which is nice. This is a little explanation about the deck, which doesn't give it any extra points, but this does. This is a blanket card. So just for having that extra card as a blanket, it gets an extra half point for that. Here are the two jokers. Now, what I do like about this deck is that it's very highly pixelated. The pixels are very large, which gives it a very low resolution on everything. And I kind of like that. So as we go through these cards, here's the ace of spades. Now, I am unfortunately going to have to knock off half a point for these spade designs, because looking at this alone, I can't really say that's a spade. I don't really know what it is. I mean, if you look at it compared to the other shapes, as noted on here, like clearly that's a heart, that you can understand is a club, that's definitely a diamond, but that as a spade is a little bit of a stretch. So it's losing half a point just for the spade design in the corners. Now this, I mean, I guess that has to be a spade if there's going to be any kind of playing card design. Now these numbers are so pixelated, like that's hardly recognizable. It's a 5, but I mean you can easily count those numbers there, and that's hard to tell it's a 6, but you know, you can easily see by the numbers here that's a 6. Same as like the 8, like you kind of have to know what you're looking at to see if that's an 8. If you're looking at your hand and that's all you see, it's like, what is that? Oh, it's an 8. But I'm not going to knock off an extra point for that. Like here's the jack of spades. Without the number of spades on the cards, like as you have with these, if you only see that, like you have to second guess yourself. Is that a spade? Yes, it is. And if you play with these cards a lot, you'll easily remember it's a spade. But if it's your first time playing with this deck, it's like, what is that? You know? But I really do like the pixelated art style. Unique royal cards for sure on here, just for how pixelated they are. I like the artwork. Here's your diamonds. And the diamonds, obviously, you can't mess up diamonds too much. It's a pretty simple shape. Here's the Jack, Queen, and the King. Now I guess you could say that they are kind of based off of the normal bicycle designs, but I think they're unique enough. Definitely unique enough with their art style to be unique pips. And these are kind of weird clubs that there's no like space in between, I guess, the three bunches or whatever. But it is what it is. That's fine. And that's a good club there. Here's the King of Hearts, Queen, and Jack. There you have it. So I really do like this deck over the first one that we looked at. I'd prefer to like it just because I just like the art style. But that's my own personal taste. More objectively, score-wise, this deck gets a 14.5 out of 20, which is only 72.5 out of 100. Now, 72.5, that's not bad. We've had plenty of decks that score around in the 70s. That's pretty much the average of what I've got. And 50 being like a plain bicycle deck of cards. 72.5 is not bad, but the other deck that we looked at first does score 80 out of 100, so technically, you know, it does score higher, but I would still rather use these cards for playing. So that is it for the video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.